Onyx really do this, so I really felt like making another video, but the audio's kind of shitty, but I think you guys will like what I came up with.
Chelsea.
Oh my God, no.
Hear me out.
Are you going to explain why you know this? Or
I don't want to say it because I don't think it's public knowledge, right? First of all, money-wise, you want to talk about splashing the fucking cash.
For sure, definitely.
Mate, Chelsea laughing at 100 M's.
The man has gone, he's been attacked.
I personally feel like Spurs are destined for like a 10th place finish next season. I think Kane will go, and then it's just the end of their whole like we're a big club kind of saga.
To replicate Harry Kane is like...
It's impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
Okay, maybe you don't have one Harry...
Now tuned into the motherfucking great.
Yes, sir! Ski! So, Harry Kane wants to join Chelsea, huh? Another Geek Pack installment sees me, Onyx FC, your host, aka the man of the hour, wasting my time talking about Harry Kane leaving Spurs.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
Just a nonsense, really, but I'm sure that if it's Pochettino who goes in there, they've got the correct man to do the job. Someone who will buy into a long-term project and build, but you've got to let the football men take control of it. And I don't think he will go in there unless he...
A lot of heartache is the honest answer. Listen, it's never easy when you have to ask somebody to leave the club, but I think when you've been working with somebody for 5.5 years.
Now, reports are saying Daniel Levy has been warned that Chelsea inevitably, at some point, Mauricio Pochettino will be bringing out the Navy, the Army, the guns, everything possibly needed to try to get Harry Kane on his side. Now, it's rumored to be before Fabio Paratici left, there was talk of Kane rejoining on a new deal. But now Tottenham sees themselves competing with not only just Bayern, who are soon to be putting in the first bid in for Kane.
Wout Weghorst in 2 months has won more trophies than Harry Kane has in his entire career. Something has to change. Kane has been heavily scrutinized over the years, but there can be no denial of his world-class quality. He is already the all-time leading goal scorer for both his club and country and sits third in Premier League history. A record you assume he will inevitably break if he remains in England. But despite all the individual plaudits, silverware has eluded him through every stage of his career. Champions League final, lost. EFL Cup, lost. Euros, lost. And no Tottenham fan.
It feels like every summer we talk about Kane leaving, but Spurs fans, let me reverse this. Let me ask you the question. Do you believe that a winner can still be built around Kane? Would you want to keep him past the summer when ideally already he doesn't even want to be there? Tough questions for Spurs fans to answer, but honestly, I believe you guys should just rebuild at this point.
Now tuned into the motherfucking great.
Tony Cascarino, while he was talking to TalkSport, believes Kane actually moves to Chelsea, simply off the thought that the relationship Pochettino in those years built with Kane makes Stamford Bridge the landing zone. But to quote the boy Tony, Cascarino had this to say, and I motherfucking quote, managers who have worked with players who they have loved and had a great, they love to bring them in. They've worked with them before. They love them as professionals. They love what they can deliver. Now, you talked about the bromance. I don't think there's been anyone bigger than Poch and Harry, because Harry's respect for Poch was extraordinary. They've done brilliantly together, Cascarino added. Would Poch want him? Absolutely. If they thought they could get him, they'd go after him. The problem is whether Tottenham would sell to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea could fund it. Would Harry go? Well, we never know because he's never been asked the question. But the Poch lore is a big one. Question of the day for y'all boys in the comments. How much do you believe Chelsea would have to spend to get Kane?
You'll never see the price it costs. Scars collected all of their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and offensively. Before it all starts, they suffer through harms to touch our dream. Whoa, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die.
Okay, guys, this consistent thing is a little weird.
Now tuned into the motherfucking great.
Yeah!